Hey everybody, this is Scott Moore and I'm your host for this new show, the SMC Journal. And this is a news and information show that will be broadcast at least twice a week and then archived for your viewing pleasure. What is this show about? Well, many of you know me as a performance engineer and the host of a show called The Performance Tour. Well, this is about news and information and is more of a live podcast versus a pre-made filmed show once a month. So it's completely different. We have a brand new studio, as you can see, and I just wanted to introduce myself and introduce the show, and let you know what we're talking about. So it's really anything in the IT industry, software, hardware, or otherwise, that directly or indirectly affects performance engineers. It's all about performance here. If it's performance engineering, testing, tuning, optimization, observability, AI ops, I'm sure there's going to be some discussions about barbecue as well, and we'll try to keep this as entertaining as possible, but there's a lot going on with regards to performance. And whereas some are more focused on the general QA aspects of quality assurance, testing, automation, DevOps, SREs, that kind of thing, this is going to be about specifically to the performance community. And so that's what this show is about. Sometimes we will talk about very high level items, and sometimes we will dive deep. We'll be talking about the product vendors, the software, maybe some features and dive into it, some screen sharing, showing you techniques and things that I've learned over the years. Or we may talk about mergers and acquisitions and stock prices currently, and which CEO has just retired, or those kind of things. So I think it'll be interesting to a wide range of people, and we'll also try to keep it very interesting and entertaining at the same time. We will also have our studio cams and the soon-to-be famous amp cam, because we will probably take a break at least once a show for the mosh pit. Yeah, so we're probably going to be doing that at least once a show for sure. I will also be able to share my screen with you and be able to point out things like how awesome that dude is pre-COVID weight. And let's get off of that screen right now. And we'll be able to, I'll be able to share websites and just anything that I want to do. And I'm really excited about this. I just wanted to give you a general overview of what to expect. And I also want to interact with you. So I want your feedback. I want comments, questions, concerns, and what are the topics that are hot to be talking about right now? What will make you engage? So with that, I also want to mention that we will be having sponsorship for this show, and that will be announced in future shows right after this one. We do have a current sponsor right now, Haymaker Coffee Company. And if you go to that site right now and put in my code, that's my personal code, PERF10, you'll get 10% off of their coffee by shopping there. And I love coffee, but I'm also announcing on this first show that we're currently working with Haymaker Coffee Company in North Florida on our own blend of coffee. It will be the Performance Tour blend of coffee on their site, and I'm so excited about it, and I get to pick the flavor. So thank you, Haymaker Coffee Company. Love you. I also want to mention another sponsor, which Bright Payment Solutions, and these guys are great. If you are a company who is taking credit cards and you want to pay less on your fees and reduce your overhead, you need to get in touch with Bright. Dave Humphrey is a friend of mine. I've known him for a long time. I like the way he treats his customers. I like the way he treats his employees, and I think you should get in touch with him. He was also nice enough to loan me this very expensive camera to get initially set up on this show so that I could have this show prepared for you. So Dave, thank you. You're a great human being. Do not let your wife tell you anything else. You can always get in touch with me at scottmoore.consulting. That's my website. I'm also available on Twitter at Load Tester, that's my handle, and there is my URL for LinkedIn as well. I'm available, and when you begin to see postings in your feed from me and I'm using the hashtag SMC Journal, it's usually going to be something that I may be interested in talking about on the show. And of course, you can always reach me by email as well at help@scottmoore.consulting. So that's just a rundown of what to expect with the show. In our next show, we will start diving into some of the topics around performance. But let me know what you think about the studio and what you think the show could be, and if you're as excited as I am about it. And where SMC Journal is all about performance, I'm Scott Moore, and I'll see you on our next show. Thank you, and bye-bye.